Hey there, Vinny from Project Frugal. It's been a wee while since our last update on the road to 100k, but we've got one for you. It's good news, but mainly bad news, so let's check it out. And into the portfolio, here we go, $69,548.07. A slight increase. The problem is we've put another $1,000 into the portfolio and the market has gone down, all thanks to Fletcher Building, of course. Some dividends have been paid out today. We've got $19.52 that got paid out from Australian Foundation Investment Company Limited. However, the last actual investment was back on the 13th of February when I should have put this video out. There's another one coming out in a couple of days when we put another $1,000 in, but that's another story. However, the big story really is the markets have been flat and going down. And if you have a look at the chart, you can see there's been a bit of a decline here and it's really dropped off just around here. We're talking the 15th of Feb. Yeah, that's pretty much when this video should have come out, maybe a couple of weeks ago. But however, that was the bottom of the market. There's been a little bit of a recovery since then. It's all due to Fletcher Building, as I said before. Let's go and check out that one. Not all due to Fletcher Building, of course, but there has been a massive drop-off right here when they announced $120 million that they've lost on their Sky City renovation or whatever they're doing up in Auckland there. Not ideal. We're not going to be selling, however. We're going to hold on to this stock regardless. Right to the bitter end, that's the way. And in terms of that investment, negative 16.78%. Another winner. Another great stock pick there. Moving on to the application now, you can see we've lost $86.25 today. It's been up and down, pretty volatile the last couple of days. Yesterday was a great day. The day before, not a great day. The day before that was okay. The day before that, not a great day, and so on and so forth. That's the way it's been rolling. There is Contact Energy have reached their ex-dividend date today, being the 26th of February 2024. So that means they've locked in, well, we've locked in basically how much money we've got here, $4,255. And all those shares, which is 528 shares, have been locked in to supposedly pay out 14 cents with an imputation of $4.67. So that basically means that the tax is paid for pretty much because they don't double tax in New Zealand with certain stocks, not all of the stocks. It depends on the company. You can see here there's an imputation credit of nothing for Air New Zealand and also Australian Foundation Investment Company Limited. So you got to pay the tax yourself, and that should reach about $66.11, according to my flaky calculations, which are never wrong unless they're wrong. Then they are wrong. Having a look down the portfolio here, you can see there's a whole lot of green there. That's the dividend payment date. Over here, we've got the ex-dividend date, so a lot of these stocks are going ex-dividend in March and April, of course. Not all of them have gone ex-dividend in March at this stage, but they will all be, pretty much all of them should be. There might be a couple that won't, which would not be good because we won't get paid out anything for that. But here's an example here. We've got Fonterra Shareholders Fund. Supposedly that will pay out in March and September. And it's been a real good payer, that one, since we've had it. And we've actually made $270, so that's a win. But, however, will it pay out? Well, we'll just have to wait and see on that. Hopefully it will, because I wouldn't say no to a couple of $100 just like that from only $2,500 worth of shares. That's a big win, that one. But it's not under my control, that's for sure. So we've got a whole bunch there. At this stage, in March, $255.53 in dividends will be paid out. That should increase, like I said, because there are some other stocks here. If we have a look down here in this column here, have we got anything? Have we got anything for March? Let's have a look. Oh, there's, yeah, Heartland Group Holdings should pay out. And last time they paid out $103. That was good. In March, or was that September? That would have been September. We'll see what happens. We've also got the Fletcher Building. Well, that's debatable whether they're going to pay out or not. We've got Briscoe's. Well, we only made $26 last time, so I'm not expecting miracles on that. And the other one, oh, that's probably about it. And the other one, Fonterra Shareholders Fund. So still another 4 stocks to potentially pay out. Who knows? We could get $500 on this portfolio in March, which would be fantastic. And April being a good month as well. If we can get $1,000 from both of those months, that will be awesome, because that's another $1,000 that'll be getting invested into the portfolio. Moving on to the dividend payment months, you can see here March and April, excellent months, along with September, October, December and June. They're the premium months in New Zealand to get your dividends, that's for sure. So January and February been pretty quiet so far. We have made a little bit more money than usual. Looking at the dividends for the year of 2024, you can see we've pretty much been paid out everything we're going to get paid out in February, $19.52. Whoopee! Nice. $118 in January, which was good. At this stage, like I said, $255, expecting to get that paid out, probably doubling that just about. Maybe $500 in March. April is only just barely registering, probably only one stock there, $11.80 at this stage. If we can get another $490 out of that, make it up to around $500, that would be awesome. And looking at the last year's numbers, 2876, we'll be hoping to increase that based on this. We're looking at, by the amount of investing, $26,000 a year, $1,000 every fortnight, aka $500 a week. We should be increasing this dividend amount by roughly $1,200 come the end of the calendar year. So by the end of the calendar year, this portfolio should be over $4,000 worth, we hope. And looking at the share allocation, still not a lot of action here. The wallet is creeping up. We've got a payment tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to creep up to $3,400-ish. We'll be putting out another video for the Road to 100k series in a couple of days. We're also almost at the end of the month, so there will be a little bit of a payout for the Sharesies wallet. Currently operating at 4.6%. I haven't checked it for a while, or is it 4.5? I can't remember. Haven't looked at it for a wee while, but we'll get a few dollars, just a few dollars out of that as well. So maybe we'll do the next update after we get that payment, pretty much maybe around the 1st. We'll have to wait and see on that. But nothing much changes here. We're just boosting the wallet up, and then we'll be looking at targeting stocks that will be paying out potentially in April, because we really want to boost that number up, possibly in May. Hard to say what the market's going to do with the volatility at the moment. What is a good bet? Who knows, because I certainly don't. Maybe you do. If you've got any tips, leave us some comments down below. And finally, moving on to the NZX50 charts, you can see the week has been up. The fortnight has been static, pretty much. The month has definitely been down. You can see down here we've got this big drop off here since around the 8th of February, roughly. And is it bottoming out? Well, it was pretty much the peak of the market, I think, at that point, maybe. You can see this drop off down here. The little blue line there is trending down again. I'm not necessarily expecting that to keep going, but who knows? What do I know? And the year, it's sort of been a big trough here, and then things have been looking up, and then a little bit of a lull. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of peaks and dips throughout the year, so you can never really tell what the market sentiment is at the time. And even finally again, there's just one more thing to add. You can see here some of this actual application here has been a bit munted, shall we say, because we've no longer got the 1 year change. That's just blank at the moment. We've also got the analyst recommendation, which is also blank. That sucks. And the annualized gain essentially is just the I think it's pretty much the trailing annual dividend yield, because it used to be the trailing annual dividend yield plus the 1 year change added up to give you a rough percentage of what the particular stock had done in the last year in terms of capital gains or losses, and also the dividend yield return. Yeah, unfortunately we can't get that because Yahoo Finance is where I get this data off, and let's just say we're getting it for nothing. And they've changed their API, Application Programming Interface. Yeah, that's right, from their API, because from their API we get their JSON, JavaScript Object Notation. Yeah, so JSON, very similar to XML, Extensible Markup Language, commonly used web formats for transmitting data in a simple form where you can structure the data essentially. But that's enough of that. Maybe for another time. Anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. Well, it certainly hasn't been all good news in the last couple of 3 weeks on the portfolio. However, March and April just round the corner. Lots of dividends to get paid out in those months. Can't wait. And yeah, the balance will go up, no doubt about it. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.